All right, let us start. Okay, good morning to you all. And today we are going to discuss the application part of IUPAC nomenclature. Last time I had discussed some of the rules and I had sent you the clicks of the blackboard also. Now today we are going to apply them, right? So let us start with the first example here. It is given as CH2 double bond CH CH2 Br. Okay. Now what happens is first we will select the longest carbon chain and that is going to be of 3 carbon atoms. So the root word becomes propane or propene. Propane or propene. It is double bond. Root word will be alkane, alkene or alkyne. So here it is going to be alkene. That will be propene is the root word. Now we have to number the chain from both the ends. And our problem is from which end to give preference. Br is a very weak functional group. Very weak. We have only prefix for it and no suffix because it is very weak. Double bond is a stronger functional group. So it will be given preference and we will start numbering from this end. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. So let us see what the name will become. The root word is propene, but at which carbon atom is the double bond present? Here double bond is present between first and second carbon atom. So the locant or the position given to the double bond will be 1. Okay? 1. Because it is between 1 and 2. If we will write 2, it will be between 2 and 3. So here propene is the root word, but in between we write the locant separated by hyphen on both the sides, small dash. And the prefix will be for the less important functional group as bromine, prefix is bromo, and the is 3. Locant is 3. So the name is 3 hyphen, then first alphabet will be with capital letter. So 3 hyphen bromo bron 1 E. Okay, so the root, this is the complete IUPAC name. How do we read and check it? On a chain of 3 carbon atoms, between first and second carbon atom we will have a double bond, and at the third carbon atom we will have a chlorine attached. All is covered? Okay? Alright. Okay, 1 minute. See, the latest rule is, it is always better to write 1. Till class 10, you had only till 3 carbon atoms. Now there will be more than 3. So if it is propene, fine. But from butene onwards, you will have to specify because you will have isomers. But1ene, but2ene. So if you don't write the locant, it is assumed that it is 1ene. Is that clear? But propene, one position of the double bond. So when I will be doing isomerism next, I will explain it to you. Is that clear? Now let's come on to this. It is CH2OH and CH2OH. The longest chain will be of 2 carbon atom and the root word will be eth. And since they are all single bond, ethane. Ethane is the root word. And what are these? Functional group. So you can, yes, you can number from any end. They will get the same number, 1 and 2. So it will be ethane 1, 2, diol. Okay, ethane 1, 2, diol. Correct? E is capital, hyphen is on both the ends, and the locants are separated by a small comma. Third one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So our root word will be but, but then we have got 2 double bonds. So ending word will be diene. Ending word will be diene. Okay? Where are these 2 double bonds? If I number from this end, the sum will be 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. And if you number from this end, what will happen? 1, 2, 3. Hello? Okay. So weekend number, hello. So weekend number from both the ends. Okay. Will you close your mic? You switch off your. Who is speaking? Switch off. Switch off all the mics. Okay. All right. So here we have four carbon atoms, right? So we have discussed this. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one. The other end we can see is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hello. Who is speaking? Who is speaking right now? Now we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So which is our longest carbon chain? 8 carbon atoms. Right? 8 carbon atoms. Okay. All right. So what is our root word? Our root word becomes octane. Right? Because all the bonds are single bond. Our root word becomes octane. And what is our functional group? Our functional group is OH. Okay, so numbering will be done from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So this is your methyl group. So the root word is octane. Now pay attention here. Octane will be ending in E. At the third carbon atom we have got OH. So ending word will be all. So it will become octanol, right? Octan 3 all. I have dropped E here. I will tell you the rule for that. And it is going to be 6 methyl. 6 methyl octan 3 all. 6 methyl octan 3 all. Why did I drop E? There is a rule for it here. If the ending word, if the last word which we have begins with a vowel A, E, I, O, U or Y. A, E, I, O, U or Y. Right? Then we drop E over here. So this becomes 6 methyl 3 O. Have you understood this rule? When we will drop E and when we will retain E? A, E, I, O, U and Y. Y is not a vowel, but it is there. Okay, then the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pardon? Okay, why is there? Because, hello? Yes. Where? From where the Y has come? Ein. If we have a triple bond, the ending word will be ein. Na? So if we have ein, if you have, then you have to drop an E. Because you have a double bond also, you have a triple bond also. So the ending word will be ein. And in may say you will drop E. Okay? That is it. So it is applicable over there. If the ending word is ein, but it is an exceptional word which is taken, otherwise it is not a vowel according to English. A, E, I, O, U are vowel. Now come here to the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Our root word is hexane. But one thing is there, from which end to number, because what is the functional group here? What is this function? Ketone. And there are two ketones. How do you recognize? You make a lot of mistake in recognizing ketone. Ketone should have carbon at both the ends. Okay? And it is always present in the middle of the, yes. It is part of the carbon chain. Okay? It is not present in the beginning and end of the molecule. Now look here, this is it. Now we will have to number from both the ends and see. If it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 plus 5 is what? 8. If we number from this end, we are getting 2 plus 4 is 6. Which is lower? 6 is lower. So we will number from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay? Alright. Now it is hexane. Dione will be the ending word. If it is dione, where are the two ketones present? At the second and the fourth carbon atom. Okay, so this is how you will write. That is hyphen 2, comma 4 and hyphen. Clear? Okay. Now let us go to the. I'm just moving a camera a little so that the second part of your blackboard becomes clearer. Is it visible clearly? All right. Okay. So let us start here. Right? Okay. Let us come to the sixth one. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Okay. What is this functional group? What is this? COOH. This is carboxylic acid. What is this? C double bond O and carbon on both the sides. This is ketone. You remember the priority order I had told you last time. Carboxylic acid is the most strong functional group. So if you have carboxylic acid, close your eyes and give that carbon atom number 1. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So 6 root word is hexane because all are single bond. All are single bond. So it is hexane and 1 oic acid. Oic acid is the suffix for COH. And what about ketone? We will add prefix. At fifth carbon atom, okay, we'll correct this. This is fifth carbon atom. We have got a ketone. Okay, I will explain it to you. Even if you write keto, it is correct. Oxo is also correct. In your NCRT, they use oxo. You can write oxo also. Okay, 5, 5 oxo, 5 oxo, hexane, 1 oic acid. So if you are writing it in your register, you can write oxo with a capital O. 5 oxo, hexane, 1 oic acid. Then here, I have dropped E. And how would he show it? He just dropped this. Okay? Why I have dropped? Because O is a vowel. But if it was dioic acid, I will not drop it. Okay? Because D is not a vowel. Have you understood? Now next is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. All double and triple bonds are part of the main chain. There are 2 double bonds and 1 triple bond. See, I will tell you the rule here. There may be 4 double bonds and 1 triple bond. But even if 1 triple bond is present, the root word becomes "-ine". So "-ine" will be the ending word. Even if number of triple bonds present is less. So it is 6 carbon atom and triple bond. So the ending word is what? Hexyne. Okay? And where are these double and triple bonds present? We have to apply lowest locant rule. Lowest locant rule. See here 1. Okay? Then 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 5, 9. Okay? From this end, let us see. If it was 1, 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 3, 4. 4. Okay? 4 and 5. 4 plus 5 will be 9. So it is coming the same from both the ends. If it is same from both the ends, then I had given you this rule last time. If lowest sum rule is same from both the side, then preference is given to a double bond, Because at room temperature, double bond is more reactive than triple bond and it comes first in the priority order. So we will number from this end. Okay, have you understood this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mark it important over there. This is a tricky question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Now the root word is hexyne. Hexyne. And in between you will write double bonds because there are no prefix for double bond and triple bond. If you see the table I gave you last time, there is no prefix for double and triple bond. So this is hex 1, comma 3 diene and 5 ine. Now I will drop E over here because why here? You are asking now, Jyoti, why? So why is here? E we will have to drop here. Okay, now it is not hexyne, it is hexa. Like here somewhere I have also written butyl. You never ask that butadiene. If it is diene and triene or diene, ine, we retain A. Okay, here we will retain, it will be hexa. So keep this in mind. Okay, hexa dash 1 comma 3 dash diene 5 ine. Okay, it is a very good question. You must pick mark for revision before the exam. Correct? Alright. Now come to the eighth one. Eighth one, again we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what will this be? This is pent 1 in 3 ion. How did you get? Double bond and triple bond. First you apply lowest locate rule. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3 is 4. But from this end, 1, 2. 2 and 4. That was 6. So which is lower? From this end. This side it is coming 4. This side it is coming 6. So we will number from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again 5 means pent. 1 triple bond. Ending word is ine. So pent and ine. But where is the double and triple bond present? In between you will write pent 1, from that side you are numbering pent 1 E 3 I. And I have brought E over here. Correct? Because of 1. So pent 1 E 3 I. Right? Now come on to the ninth one. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the root word? Okay, here. 1 minute. There is a side chain also here. Isn't it? This is CH3, CH3. Now see, what are the possible chains we can have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this is the longest we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the longest chain is 10. Okay? This will be treated as a side chain. This will be treated as a side chain. The carbon atom which is attached to the main chain is always carbon atom number 1. The carbon atom which is attached to the main chain is always carbon atom number 1. Right? This is the side chain. And side chain also has a branch, that is CH3. So this is, the root word is decane. Correct? The root word is decane. Now this side chain. This side chain is of 3 carbon atom with 1 valency free. Can you see this valency? 3 carbon atom propane and 1 valency free becomes propyl. Okay? Propyl. And in the propyl chain and the second carbon atom we have got a methyl group. Now see how I have written this. 10 carbon atom. On a straight chain of 10 carbon atom, at the fifth carbon atom, we have a side chain. Side chain is always written in simple brackets. These are simple brackets. So I will put a hyphen here. 2 methyl. At the second carbon atom, we have a methyl group, and on a chain of 3 carbon atoms. Okay, so 2 methyl propyl decane. Yes. Free valency. Like last time I had, okay, last time I had told you methane minus one hydrogen becomes methyl, propane minus one hydrogen becomes propyl. So here you see, this is propane, but one valency is free. This is not CH3, this is CH2. So one hydrogen has been removed so that it can get attached to the main chain with one valency, one bond. Okay, so this has to be understood. Now come to our last example. Okay, our last example is, we still have a little bit of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, these are the 10 carbon decade. But I have got a double bond, I have got a double bond, I have got a double bond. 3 double bond means it is triene. The ending word will be triene. The root word will be decane. It will become dec because the ending word is dectriene. Okay. Now, our problem is, let us check the longest chain is correct or not. Very dicey thing is C2H5. You know, when you are counting, you count it as one carbon atom. What should you count it as? Two carbon atoms. So it's better to write C2H5. Here if I write it as CH2, CH3 will be better. It avoids confusion. Okay. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is the longest chain. Okay. Now number from both the ends and see. I have number from this end 1, 2. So this will be 1 plus, what is another number? 5. At 5 we have got double bond. At 8 we have double bond. 8, 9, 10, 14. What is the sum coming as? 14. Okay. If I number from this end, now you count. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. 2 plus 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 2 is how much? 7. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 plus 9 is how much? 16. So which is lesser? What I have done. That was coming. So we right hand side. Okay. That's why I have numbered from right hand side. Now this numbering when you are doing, it is better to do it in pencil. Before you, in the beginning, you should do it in pencil so that you can rub it out. Okay. Alright. This is it. So it is at the fourth carbon atom there is an ethyl group also. Okay, this locant is also closer on the right hand side. So now it becomes 4 ethyl CH2 CH3 dec 1 comma 5 comma 8 tri-ene. Okay, tri-ene. This is your IUPAC nomenclature. Now, in today's, what examples I had covered? I had covered those which have got side chain, okay, and I had covered those where there are double and triple bonds and more than one or two double bonds. There were three, there were two double bonds, one triple bond, and so on. Okay, so again, you can revise this. hopefully you should be able to get this much. Okay, so we'll gradually move from simple to complex. Okay, so I'll end the class here. Now class will be of 11B. Those who want to again join on the same link, you can rejoin. Okay, you can rejoin on the same link.